Today we are going to see how to construct a optimal binary search tree. Before constructing the optimal binary search tree, we'll see what is optimal binary search tree, then we'll go for constructing it. An optimal binary search tree is a binary search tree such that cost involved in searching is minimum. That is, you need to construct a binary search tree when you try to search for some node in the binary search tree. The cost for searching a node in the constructed binary search tree should be minimum. So we are going to construct a binary search tree. The cost of searching in the constructed binary search tree should be minimum. So it is named as a optimal binary search tree. We'll see the construction of this tree with an example for better understanding. See, I have taken an example question. Obtain an optimal binary search tree for the following. In the question, you will have the items. Items are nothing but the nodes of a tree. I have taken 4 nodes, that is 4 items A, B, C, D, and you will have the probability of visiting the node A is 0.1, B is 0.2, C is 0.4, D is 0.3. So in the question you will have the nodes with the respective probabilities. The first step to construct an optimal binary search tree is you need to construct 2 tables. One is a cost table, another one is a root table. See, the cost table size should be how many items you have? You have 4 items. So number of nodes in the binary search tree is 4. So n value is 4. Number of nodes, that is n is equal to 4. When you construct a cost table, you need to construct n plus 1 cross n plus 1 matrix. Whenever n is equal to 4, that is number of items given in the question is 4. So number of items considered as n. I have taken how many nodes I have? I have 4 nodes, that is 4 items. To find the size of the cost table, you need to take n plus 1 by n plus 1 matrix. You need to take n plus 1 by n plus 1 matrix. That is, n plus 1 means n is 4. 4 plus 1 it will be 5. By 5 matrix you need to take it as a size of the cost table. So here this side you have 5. Here also you have 5. When you are pointing out the positions of the cost table, row should be numbered from 1 to 5. Columns should be numbered from 0 to 4. See, 0 to 4 the size is 5. 1 to 5 the size is 5. So 5 by 5 matrix I need to consider for a cost table. When you are numbering the rows, you need to number from 1 to 5. Columns should be numbered from 0 to 4. So 5 by 5 matrix I have taken. The second table what you need to consider is root table. You need to consider is root table. So root table should be of size n by n. Root table should be of size n by n. What is the n value? That is number of items is 4. That will be considered as n. So I have to consider 4 by 4 matrix for the root table. I repeat, cost table size should be n plus 1 by n plus 1. N is 4, so 4 plus 1 5. 5 by 5 matrix I have taken for the cost table. In the cost table, row should be numbered from 1 to 5. Column should be numbered from 0 to 4. Second table, that is root table, the size of this root table should be n by n. That is, n value is 4. 4 by 4 matrix I need to consider. So here the root tables are numbered from 1 to 4 in the rows, in the columns also 1 to 4. So initially you need to fill the cost table as well as the root table with these three equations. You need to fill this cost table using this two formulas initially, and root table has to be filled initially using this formula. Now when you are filling the cost table, you need to fill the values diagonally. You need to fill the values diagonally. That is, only the upper diagonal part should be filled one by one. When you are filling the cost table as well as the root table, diagonally you need to fill the values. Only the upper diagonal part will be filled in both the tables. Lower diagonal parts will be left empty. We are not going to process. Let us fill this cost table initially using these two formulas. That is, the first formula is C of I comma I minus 1 should be 0. C of I comma I minus 1 should be filled with 0. So I is nothing but row number, I minus 1 is nothing but column number. I is row number, I minus 1 is column number. So let us consider the I value starts from 1, it goes up to n plus 1. I value starts from 1, it goes up to n plus 1. That is, I value should be processed for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. N value is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So I need to execute this formula for the I values starting from 1 to 5. So what is the first I value I have? 1. So if I apply here, the first I value, if I apply here, see the equation is C of I comma I minus 1 should be filled with 0. So I value starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let us apply I value is equal to 1 in the equation, that is in this formula. That is, C of I value is 1, I minus 1 is 0. I minus 1 means 1 minus 1. I minus 1 means I value is 1. 1 minus 1 will be set as 0. What is this actually? C of 1 comma 1 minus 1 will be is equal to 0. So go to the cost table. In which location I need to fill the value as 0? C of 1 comma 0. In the cost table, C of 1 comma 0, I am just filling the value as 0. I am just filling the value as 0. So next I need to consider I value as 2. Similarly, you apply C of I value is 2. I minus 1 means 2 minus 1, it will become 1. So 0. That is, C of 2 comma 1 is equal to 0. So go to your cost table. 2 comma 1, initialize the value as 0. Initialize the value as 0. So next consider I is equal to 3. Cost of I value is 3. I minus 1 means 3 minus 1, it is 2. So set this value as 0. So go to the cost table. C of 3 comma 2. Set this value as 0. Set this value as 0. So next I need to find out I is equal to 4. I am just going to consider C of 4 comma I minus 1 means I value is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. set it as 0. So go to your cost table, set C of 4 comma 3, that is set as 0. So finally I am just going to process I value as 5, cost of I is 5, 5 minus 1 means it is 4, set it as 0. So C of 5 comma 4 should be set it as 0. So I have filled the middle diagonal part with 0. This is the first step to fill your cost table. So using this formula, set the middle diagonal field with 0. When you apply I value from 1 to 5, you will get the middle diagonal values, everything is 0. That is what I have filled it in the middle diagonal field. Now I have to fill only the upper diagonal part. I should not do anything with the lower diagonal part in both the table. Now I have filled the middle diagonal field. I have to fill the next diagonal. What is the next diagonal I have to fill? Next diagonal is this one. That is this. This 4 fields has to be filled using this formula. See, middle diagonal should be filled with this formula. The second upper diagonal field should be filled with this formula. So now using this, I am just going to fill this next upper diagonal part. What is this? C of I comma I should be filled with the probability value. Probability value I have in the question. So based on the I value, I will pick the respective probability from the given question. I will be filling this. Now I indicates row as well as it indicates column. So I starts from 1 to n. I have not given 1 to n plus 1. I have given it as 1 to n. So let us try finding the next diagonal, upper diagonal part. So what is the equation I need to use to fill it? Cost of I comma I should be set with the probability of I. I value starts from 1. It goes up to n. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So first time I am just considering I is equal to 1. Apply in this formula. C of I value is 1. Next I value is also 1. What is the P I? That is P1. So C of 1 comma 1. What is the probability of the first item? Probability of the first item what I have is 0.1. So 0.1 is the first item's probability. So go to the cost table. Look at the location C of 1 comma 1. That should be filled with 0.1. So go to your cost table. C of 1 comma 1. That should be filled with the probability of the first item. 0.1 I have filled. So next I am just going to consider I value as 2. Cost of 2 comma 2. Because I value is 2. So I have written 2 comma 2. Pi means I will be writing it as P2. So cost of 2 comma 2 should be assigned with the probability of the second item. What is the probability of the second item? 0.2. So consider it as 0.2. Go to your cost table. In this location, fill this value 0.2. So in the cost table, 2 comma 2 should be filled with 0.2. That is the second item's probability. Next, I am just going to consider I is equal to 3. Cost of 3 comma 3 is equal to P3. Cost of 3 comma 3 is equal to, what is the probability of the third item in the question? Probability of the third item is 0.4. So fill this location with 0.4. So in a cost table, 3 comma 3, I am just filling the value as 0.4. So finally I am just going to process I is equal to 4. Cost of 4 comma 4 is equal to P4. So cost of 4 comma 4 is equal to, what is the probability of the fourth item? Probability of the fourth item is 0.3. So write it as 0.3. That should be filled in the cost table. In the cost table, in the location 4 comma 4, I am just filling 0.3. 3. So using the first formula, I have filled the middle diagonal part, everything is 0. Using the second formula, I have just filled the first upper diagonal part. First upper diagonal part 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.3. I have just filled using this formula. It is nothing but fill the first diagonal with 0, fill the next upper diagonal with the respective probabilities one by one. 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, 0.4, 0.3, 0.3. So this is how I need to fill the cost table initially. Now we'll see how to fill the root table initially using this formula. Using this formula, how to fill the root table initially. That is, I am just going to fill only the diagonal part, this middle diagonal part using this formula. Using this formula, I am just going to fill the middle diagonal part of the root table. See, what is a thing I have? See, I have the formula as r of I comma I is equal to I, where I starts from 1 to n. 1, 2, 3, 4 I need to process, because I starts from 1, it goes up to n. So 1 to 4 I have taken. So first time when I value is 1, I will just take 1 comma 1 should be filled with 1. Next 2 comma 2 should be filled with 2. Next, when I value is 3, r of 3 comma 3 should be filled with 3. R of 4 comma 4 should be filled with 4. Because I value when it is 1, I will write r of 1 comma 1, it should be assigned with 1 only. Then when I value is 2, it will be r of 2 comma 2, it will be assigned with 2. 3 comma 3 will be assigned with 3, 4 comma 4 will be assigned with 4. So go to your root table. In r of 1 comma 1, r indicates root table. So r of 1 comma 1 location, r of, that is root table of 1 comma 1 location, I will be filling 1. Then root table of 2 comma 2 should be filled with 2. Then root table of 3 comma 3 should be filled with 3. Then finally root table of 4 comma 4 should be filled with 4. So now we have initialized cost table with these two formulas, root table with this formula. Now to fill the remaining locations of the cost table, I am just going to use the one more formula for the location which is empty. Similarly, based on this calculation, I will just fill this root table also simultaneously. See, whatever cost table and root table I have constructed initially using the respective formulas, I have taken the same cost table with the diagonal value 0, and this diagonal values are the probability values, and the root table diagonal values are 1, 2, 3, 4. I have just taken it. Now what is the first location I need to fill? That is, I am just going to fill only the upper diagonal part. So in the upper diagonal part, which is the first location in the upper diagonal part? So now this is the next upper diagonal part. This is the next upper diagonal part. I am just going to find this value, this value, this value. Next I will be finding this and this. Next finally I will be finding this. Similarly, I will be filling this, this, this. Then I will fill this. Finally, this one I will fill. So to fill this remaining diagonals, I will be using this formula. This is a step to find the remaining diagonal values. So now see, what is the first location I want to find? This is a location. What is a location? This is a row number, this is a column number. What is the row and column value for this location? 1 comma 2. This value I need to find. The location is 1, that is first row, second column. I have just taken. So using this formula, what is this formula? Cost of I comma j should be equal to minimum of cost of I comma k minus 1 plus cost of k plus 1 comma j plus the probabilities of all the items whatever I am just going to include. So the k value starts from I, ends with j. So k ranges from I to j. We'll see how to apply this formula when I find the remaining diagonal location values. So the first location what I want to find is C of 1 comma 2. So let me write it, C of 1 comma 2. So this is I and this is j. So before applying the formula, you need to find out what is a k value. K value starts from I, ends with j, that is I to j. So k value starts from I to j. What is I value? 1. What is j value? 2. The numbers are continuous, that is the numbers are continuous, 1 followed by 2. In between you are not missing any number between these two numbers, 1 followed by 2. It is as per the order. So you have to process this formula for k is equal to 1. You need to find k is equal to 2 because k value ranges from I to j. I value is 1, j value is 2. In between you are not missing any number in the order, 1 followed by 2. So k value should be processed for 1 as well as 2. So let us apply this formula for k is equal to 1. Then we will apply this formula for k is equal to 2. Out of these two, whichever is minimum, I will be selecting that as the final value of C of 1 comma 2. So let us apply k is equal to 1 in this equation. What is that equation? C of I value is what? I value is 1. K value is 1 at present. 1 minus 1 it will be 0 plus cost of k plus 1 means k value is 1. 1 plus 1 it will be 2. J value is 2 here. I am just writing it plus summation of PS, that is probability. This PS is nothing but this S value starts from I to J, ranges from I to J, that is I is 1, J is 2. So from 1 to 2 I have to add the probabilities, that is I will write this as summation of S is equal to 1 to 2. I value is 1, J value is 2, PS. Right. Now if you expand this, what will happen? You will be writing, apply the S value as 1 first. Summation is nothing but sum of the probabilities. P indicates probability. Sum of the probabilities of the item 1 as well as the item 2. So this I am just going to rewrite as P1. First time apply the S value as 1, P1, plus second time apply the S value as 2. So it will become P2. So this is no more existing. This has been replaced with P1 plus P2. So what is the value you have? Let us take this later. What is the value of this in the cost table? You have to see, C means cost table, R means root table. So cost table of 1 comma 0. What is the value you have? Cost table of 1 comma 0. I have the value as 0 plus cost table of 2 comma 2. Cost table of 2 comma 2. Cost table of 2 comma 2 I have 0.2. I have just added plus instead of this I have written this probability of the first item. What is the probability of the first item in the given question? It is 0.1. Probability of the second item in the given question is 0.2. So what is the total value I will be getting? 0.2, 0.3, 0.5. I will be just getting the value of C of 1 comma 2 when k is equal to 1, the value is 0.5. Now same thing I am just going to process for k is equal to 2 because k ranges from 1 to 2. I have processed for k is equal to 1. I have to process for k is equal to 2. When k is equal to 2, let us apply this formula, that is C of I value is 1. Now at present k value is 2. 2 minus 1 means it will be 1 plus cost of k plus 1. K plus 1 is nothing but 2 plus 1, it is 3. J value is 2. As per the location value, J value is 2 plus same thing, probability of the first item, probability of the second item should be added together. So P1, P2. So let us take the value as, go to the cost table, find the value of 1, 1. In the cost table, 1, 1 value is 0.1. Just apply here. Plus cost of 3, 2. Cost of 3, 2 in the cost table is 3, 2 in the cost table is 0. So apply 0 here. Probability of the first item is 0.1. Probability of the second item is 0.2. So what is the total value I got for this location C of 1, 2 when k is equal to 2? 0.1, 0.2, 0.4. So total is 0.4. So I have processed the cost of 1, 2 for 2 k values based on I and j. K is equal to 1. I processed this formula. I got the value as 0.5. K is equal to 2. Again I have processed this formula. I have got 0.4. So out of these two values, I have to select a minimum. So when compared to 0.5 and 0.4, I got 0.4 as the minimum. 0.4 as the minimum. So go to the location of cost table 1, 2. Go to the cost table. Look at the location 1, 2. Fill the value as 0.4, what we got it as a minimum, and root table should be filled with the respective k value. Which k value has given you the 0.4 as the minimum? When you process k is equal to 2 only, you got the value as 0.4, which is a minimum. So you have to go to the root table. You have to go to the root table, that is root table of, you have to fill the location 1, 2. You are processing the location 1, 2. Similarly, you have to go to the location 1, 2 in the root table. So go to the root table in 1, 2 location. The respective k value which has given you the minimum value 0.4 is 2. So that I will be filling it here. See, I have processed this for k is equal to 1. I got 0.5. K is equal to 2, I got 0.4. Out of these two, I have just selected this as a minimum. I have filled this value in the cost table in the location 1, 2. Similarly, go to the root table. In the same location 1, 2, the k value which gave you the minimum value 0.4, that k value should be filled in the root table in the same location 1, 2. I have filled this. Next, I have to go for finding the next location, that is this location. That is this location. What is the location? What is the location value? I have to find next location value as 2, 3. I have to find the next location is 2, 3 because I have to fill this diagonal. So I have filled this location. Next diagonal location is this. The location can be found using 2, 3. So I have just taken 2, 3. Now I is 2, j is 3. So now k value I need to find out. See, k value starts from I to j. In between I and j, do you have any discontinuity? No. 2 and 3 in between, no numbers are missing. If no numbers are missing, I can take the k value from 2 to 3. It means that 2 to 3 I have to take. Now I is 2, j is 3. In between I and j, no numbers are missing. It is a continuous number next to each other. So k value ranges from 2 to 3. Now apply the same formula for the I value as 2, for the j value as 3, and also k value should be processed for 2 and then it should be processed for 3. So apply the formula minimum of, first you process k value as 2, then you process k value as 3. Out of these two, which will give you the minimum, that should be filled in this location of the cost table. Now I have taken k is equal to 2. In this equation, just try to apply C of I value is 2, k value is at present 2, 2 minus 1 it will be 1, plus cost of k plus 1, k is 2, k plus 1 is 3, comma j value is 3, plus probability of the second item plus probability of the third item, probability of the second item, probability of the third item. So write it as P2 plus P3. So go to your cost table. What is a value present in this location? C of 2 comma 1. C of 2 comma 1, I have the value as a 0, plus cost of 3 comma 3. Cost of 3 comma 3 is 0.4. Write it as 0.4, plus probability of the second item is 0.2. Third item is 0.4. So totally I have the value as 0.4, 0.2, 0.6. 0.6 plus 0.4, it will be 1.0. It will be 1.0. So when I process this location for k is equal to 2, I got 1.0. So let us process the same location for k is equal to 3. C of I comma k minus 1. I value is 2. K value at present 3. 3 minus 1 it will be 2, plus cost of k plus 1. K is 3. 3 plus 1 it will be 4. 4 comma j value is 3, plus the same thing, probability of the second item plus probability of the third item. So go to your cost table. 2 comma 2, I have 0.2 as the value. Write it. In the cost table 4 comma 3. The cost table 4 comma 3, I have the value as 0, plus probability of the second item is 0.2. Probability of the third item is 0.4. So totally if I see 0.2 plus 0.2, it will be 0.4. 0.4 plus 0.4, it will be 0.8. Out of these two, which is minimum, this will be considered as a minimum. Which k value has given you this as the minimum? K value 3 has given you this as the minimum. So go to your cost table. In this location 2 comma 3, fill the value as 0.8. So go to your cost table. In the location 2 comma 3, fill the value as 0.8, which is a minimum value. Go to the root table. Which k value has given you this as a minimum? That is k value is 3. So go to your root table. In the same location 2 comma 3, fill the k value as 3. K value as 3. That gave you the minimum value as 0.8. Now next, similarly you need to find the remaining locations using the same formula. What is the next location I need to find out? This is a location. What is a location index position? 3 comma 4. So find out C of 3 comma 4. This is the next location. So this is I, this is J. In between I and J, there is no number missing. It is continuous next to each other. So k value starts from 3 to 4. K value starts from 3 to 4. Apply the formula. Minimum of k is equal to 3 you need to process, k is equal to 4 you need to process. If I process k is equal to 3, let us see the formula. Cost of I comma k minus 1. I value is 3, k value is 3, 3 minus 1 it will be 2, plus cost of k plus 1 comma j. K is 3, 3 plus 1 4, j value is also 4, plus probability of the third item plus probability of the fourth item. So P3 plus P4. So cost of 3 comma 2, cost of 3 comma 2, it is 0, write it as 0, plus cost of 4 comma 4, cost of 4 comma 4, I have the value as 0.3, probability of the third item is 0.4, probability of the fourth item is 0.3. Now add this value, 0.3, it is 0.6, plus 0.4, it will be 1.0, it will be 1.0. So next we'll apply k is equal to 4, that is C of I value is 3, k value is 4, 4 minus 1, it will be 3, plus cost of k plus 1, 4 plus 1, it will be 5, j value is 4, plus P3 plus P4. Now find out this value, cost of 3 comma 3, cost of 3 comma 3 is 0.4, plus cost of 5 comma 4, cost of 5 comma 4 is 0, plus probability of the third item is 0.4, probability of the fourth item is 0.3. So 0.4 plus 0.4, 0.8, that plus 0.3, it will be 1.1. So out of these two, which is minimum? This is considered as a minimum. Which k value gave you this as the minimum? K is equal to 3. So go to your cost table. In this location 3 comma 4, fill the value as 1.0. Fill the value as 1.0. 3 comma 4 location of the cost table I have filled. 1.0 I have filled. That was a minimum which I got in this equation. Which k value has given you this as the minimum? K value is 3. So go to the root table. In the same location, fill the value as 3. That is, in 3 comma 4, fill the value as 3. Fill the value as 3. Now similarly, now see, first middle diagonal I have filled with 0. Second middle diagonal I have filled with the probability values. This I have calculated using this formula. In the root table also I have filled 2 upper diagonals. Now I have 2 more diagonals left out, this location and this, and here also I have left out with these 3 locations, that is 2 more diagonals I have to fill using the same formula. So let us see how to fill the remaining location. What is the next location I have? I have to find this location and this location. Let us find this first, 1 comma 3. So I have to find cost of 1 comma 3. Cost of 1 comma 3. This is I and this is j. Now you see, in between I and j, one number is missing. That is, 1 and 3 are not continuous numbers. In between 1 and 3, 2 is missing. So while finding the k value, I have to find from I to j. That is, I starts from 1 as per this, 1 to 3. So 1 to 3 means 1 should be processed, 2 should be processed, 3 should be processed. I repeat, I am just going to find the value for the location cost of 1 comma 3. Till now we didn't have any number missing between the I and j, but if you see this location, in between 1 and 3, one number is missing, that is 2. So while finding the k value ranges from I to j. So I value is 1, j value is 3. So it leads to 1 to 3. 1 to 3 means 1 you need to process, 2 you need to process, 3 you need to process. So whichever number is missing between I and j, that also should be processed as the k value. Now when you are processing the value of cost of 1 comma 3, you have to find minimum of 3 values. You have to process k is equal to 1, you have to process k is equal to 2, you have to process k is equal to 3. So out of these 3 values you need to find out which is the minimum. So let us try for k is equal to 1, that is C of I value is 1, k value is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, plus cost of k plus 1, k value is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and j value is 3, plus probability of first item plus probability of the second item plus probability of the third item. So P1 plus P2 plus P3 you need to add. Now what is the value of cost of 1 comma 0 in the cost table? Cost of 1 comma 0 is 0. I just apply the value as 0, plus cost of 2 comma 3. Cost of 2 comma 3 is 0.8. 0.8 plus probability of the first item is 0.1, probability of the second item is 0.2, probability of the third item is 0.4. So now if I add it together, I will get the value as 0.8 plus this is 1, 0.8 plus 0.2, 1.0, 1.0, this is 1.1, 1.5. So I have just got 1.5 for k is equal to 1. Now next I will process for k is equal to 2, that is C of I value is 1, k value is 2, 2 minus 1 it is 1, plus cost of k plus 1, 2 plus 1 it is 3, j value is 3, plus P1, P2, P3. Now value of this in the cost table is 1 comma 1 is 0.1, plus C of 3 comma 3. C of 3 comma 3 is 0.4. 3 of 3 comma 3 is 0.4, plus 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.4. So total value what I get is 0.4 plus 0.4, 0.8. This is 1.0, this is 1.1. So when k is equal to 2, I got the value as 1. Sorry, 1.2 it is. 0.4 plus 0.4 it is 0.8. 0.8 plus 0.2 it will be 1.0, 1.1, 1.2. It should be 1.2. So when k is equal to 3, let us process. Cost of 1 comma k minus 1 means 3 minus 1 2, plus cost of k plus 1, that is 3 plus 1 4 and 3. P1 plus P2 plus P3, that is equal to. Now let us see cost of 1 comma 2 in the cost table. Cost of 1 comma 2 in the cost table is 0.4. 0.4 plus cost of 4 comma 3. 4 comma 3 is 0, plus 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.4. So let us add this together. 0.4 plus 0.4, 0.8. 0.8 plus 0.2, 1.0, 1.1. So out of these 3 values, which is minimum, this is minimum. Which is the k value gave you this as the minimum, k value is 3. So go to your cost table. In the location cost of 1 comma 2, fill this as the value. So in the cost table, I'll just go to the location 1 comma 3. Go to the location 1 comma 3, fill the value as 1.1. Go to the root table, which k value gave you the minimum as 1.1, k is equal to 3. So in the same location, root table of 1 comma 3, I'll just fill the value as 3. Now similarly, the next location what I want to find is this and this. Apply the same formula again and again. Let us find the next diagonal location, that is 2 comma 4. To find the cost of 2 comma 4, let us take the I value here, it is 2, j value here, it is 4. First find k value. K value ranges from I to j, that is 2 to 4. In between 2 and 4, the number 3 is missing. So 2 to 4 means I have to process k value as 2, 3, 4. So you will have a 3 options for k. Let us find the cost of 2 comma 4 when k is 2. To find this, use the same formula till now whatever we have applied. Consider I value as 2, j value as 4, k value as 2. Apply these values in the same formula. This is the formula. When you apply in the similar way, you will get the value as 1.9. For the value of k is equal to 3, you will get the value as 1.4. For the value of k is equal to 4, you will get the value as 1.7. Out of these 3 values, you need to select the minimum. Minimum value out of these 3 is 1.4. So go to your cost table. In the location 2 comma 4, fill the minimum value 1.4. So in the cost table, in the location 2 comma 4, you need to fill the minimum value what we got as 1.4. Similarly, go to the root table. R indicates root table. Which k value has given the minimum value as 1.4, that is k is equal to 3. So go to the root table. In the same location 2 comma 4, fill the value of this k, that is 3. So go to the root table. In the location 2 comma 4, fill the k value which gave you the minimum value as 1.4. I have filled. So similarly, the last location can be filled. So what is the last diagonal location which is pending? 1 comma 4. So you have to find cost of 1 comma 4. Here I is 1, j is 4. Find the k value. K value ranges from I to j, that is 1 to 4. In between 1 and 4, 2 numbers are missing, 2 and 3. That also should be processed for k. So k ranges from 1 to 4, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So for all these 4 values, you need to process your k. So if you process this location for k is equal to 1 using the same formula, you will get the value as 2.4. For k is equal to 2, you will get the value as 2.1. For k is equal to 3, you will get the value as 1.7. For k is equal to 4, you will get the value as 2.1. Out of these 4 values, which is minimum? The value 1.7 is minimum. So go to your cost table. In the location 1 comma 4, of your cost table, fill the minimum value as 1.7. So go to your cost table. In the location 1 comma 4, fill the value as 1.7, and simultaneously go to your root table. In the same location, which k value has given you the minimum value as 1.7? This is the k value. So go to the root table. In this location, fill that k value as 3. So in the root table 1 comma 4, I am just filling that k value which gave us the minimum value as 1.7, that is 3 I have filled. So this is how you need to construct a cost table as well as the root table using the respective formulas. Now the final thing is how to find out what is the optimal cost of searching a binary tree. What is the optimal cost of searching a binary search tree? See, always the optimal cost of binary search tree is in the location C of 1 comma 4. If you go to your cost table, always the optimal cost will be in the last diagonal field. In the last diagonal field, always it will be in the location 1, 4. It will be in the location 1, 4. That is, this is the optimal cost of searching a binary search tree. So always the optimal cost will be in the last upper diagonal. Last upper diagonal, that is 1, 4. That is 1.7. So optimal cost of binary search tree is in the location C of 1, 4. That is nothing but 1.7. In the next video, I'll just tell you how to construct a optimal binary search tree based on this cost table, based on this root table. Thank you.